Now, Jordan, the last time I saw you, we were at Wimbledon, and I remember saying to you, I was like, so you're joining Brentford, and it hadn't been announced yet, but now you're here, you're back in the Premier League. How has life been readapting to it?
I've adapted well because I played in the Premier League so long. So being back in England, playing in the Premier League is, for me, the best league in the world. So the comeback's been really nice, and nice to just get back in the thick of it, in the games and stuff. So I've enjoyed it coming back.
I know we spoke about it, your time at Ajax as well. Like, were you surprised that even going to a place like that, you know, coming up against some of the press over there, it's a whole new game, isn't it?
It is different, but there was a lot of things I enjoyed. But it's always, when you're travelling and going abroad, you know, there's certain things that is a bit of a shock and hard to get used to, but then there's other things that you quite enjoy and you quite like. I think that's normal. And I quite enjoyed learning and adapting and trying different things when I was away. At Ajax it was such a beautiful club, really good clubs. I thought when I was at Ajax there was a lot of young players, and that's naturally for Ajax to bring young players through, they develop them and they sell them on. But I still felt there was maybe 4 or 5 older, let's say, or senior. Whereas I was surprised when I come here. I thought there'd have been a few more, but I suppose they lost a few senior players in WIS as well on the last day of the window. So people like that, it's difficult to replace them, and hopefully we can build that consistency and just pick up better results. Like we've did a few times this season already, but there's also been a few games where we probably could have performed a lot better.
Should we go inside and have a chat?
That's cool.
I want to chat a little bit about Liverpool, because obviously, you know, having been such a pivotal player for them and being, you know, the man to lift so many trophies, what was it like for you seeing them last year, you know, lift that Premier League trophy at a packed out Anfield?
Very nice, actually.
Yeah.
It was the first time, to be fair, it was the first time I'd been back since I left.
Yeah.
So I went to watch the game against Palace, and I wasn't sure how I would feel.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know. I was like, because I was a bit nervous. I was like, am I going to be emotional? Am I going to be, just because I've never been back, and it was such a big part of my life. But when I went back, I really enjoyed it. You know, Jurgen was there, Stevie, people like that, and then some of the lads as well. So, no, I really enjoyed going back, and it was so nice to see them and be there for them to lift it in front of the fans, because I think they deserve that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And for you, even, you know, the way that it came about, and you know, subsequently leaving Liverpool, do you feel like you had a proper send-off in a way? Did you feel like you kind of missed that?
Yeah, I probably missed it. Because of the timing that I left. But you know, I was so lucky and grateful for the time that I did have there. Had a long time, 12 years I think it was. Yeah. Amazing years, and I loved every second of it. Like I said, had some amazing relationships which I still have now there. But now I feel as though in time it's moved on. You know, a new manager, new team, new players. Yeah. So like I'm still a little bit of a fan, wanting them to do well. You know, I still know a few of the lads, so it's nice to see how good they're doing and how strong they look, and the team's amazing. You know, so many good players, world-class players now. So I can sort of look from afar now and be a bit more of a fan.
Yeah, you can enjoy it almost a little bit more.
Enjoy it a bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Did you feel almost like a pressure from your side that when you were thinking about your next move, you know, obviously it's a World Cup year with England, did you feel like, I've got to go back to the Prem, you know, to really solidify that place in the team? I
don't think I necessarily needed to come back to the Premier League to try to be in the England squad. I was in the England squad also when I was at Ajax in a different league. And I do think there's other leagues that are still at a good level, high level, and I was playing some high level football still, especially in Europe, and some big games in Holland against PSV, Feyenoord, games like that. So there was still some big games, but at the same time, I understand it isn't the Premier League.
I guess it's more so like, is there that pressure in a player's head that you kind of feel like it's almost like a bias that you need to, but clearly
I think I missed the Premier League. I missed the intensity. I missed the atmospheres. I missed the feeling, I think, of the Premier League. So I think in the end, that's what made us come back. Yes, of course, I think in terms of football, I do think the Premier League's the best, and it gives us probably the best opportunity if I can perform at that level to maybe get into the England squad and try and stay in the England squad. So of course I've got that in the back of my mind, but at the same time I think coming to the Premier League and trying to play as much as possible, coming back was something that I missed and I wanted to do in the end, I think.
It's more a personal thing for you.
I think so, yeah. Being back in the England setup for me personally was huge. Something that, you know, when you're not in the England setup, it was something that I thought about, would I ever get back in? And to have the opportunity to go back in under this new manager with the squad that we've got was massive and still is. So it means a lot to us to play for my country, always has. And to still be doing it now, is amazing for me personally.
Is it hard from your side? Because sometimes when you know you hear, you must hear it about people saying, you know, Jordan Henderson back in the England side, he must be, you know, being a leader or just being a captain. Do you feel like sometimes people forget that you're actually an elite, high-level football player that has played at the top level and has, you know, captained side to leagues and titles before? Does that frustrate you?
Not now. It might have.
Yeah.
It might have in the past. But I think the older you get, you understand media and opinions, and it doesn't really matter. It only matters about team, manager, the within group. Yeah. They know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they know,
absolutely.
They know the level that you need to be at to be in an England squad. And I think also when you're not playing in England, a lot of the media or even the fans probably don't see you. You know, whether you're playing in Holland or France or Germany, or they don't really see you playing every week. So you know, it's difficult for them to sort of they're thinking, well, why? What's, do you know what I mean? What's going on? Why is he? So, and I understand that, but for me, it's all about performance. And if you're performing, then you want an opportunity. And if you're not, then you understand that. When I'm training, I'm not just there to just make the numbers up, sort of thing. If that's what you mean, I'm there to train properly, and I'm there to play if I'm needed. And the manager made it very clear what he's seen my role as, and still treats us very much as a player that can contribute to the team, and that can be starting games or it could be coming into games. Whatever it is, I'll make sure I'm ready. So I've enjoyed that as well.
How have you found his kind of management style in comparison to others that you've had in the past, like Klopp, for instance? Very different. So some similarities with Jurgen, but still different. But straight away with Thomas, first meeting, and I think you know, first meeting.
you know pretty quickly, and I think you can just tell by what he's achieved so far in the game, what he's won as a manager, and that comes across within the first time you meet him, really. First meeting.
Is that on the pitch stuff or off the pitch stuff? Or
both.
Both. Wow.
Not only him, his coaching staff as well. You can just feel the level and the way they operate, and it's no coincidence that they've won trophies wherever they've been, pretty big ones as well. So the detail, the intensity of training, everything is really high level.
Well, look, best of luck.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Good luck, man.